So it was Valentine's Day. I was in 6th grade and there was a dance. People were going to be dressed, I got to hang out with friends, but most importantly, they were going to sell sodas for $2 a can. See, when I was young, my mother hated when I drank sodas, to the point where I remember treating a can of Coca-Cola like it was the 60s and they had actual cocaine in it. It was contraband, smuggled in the shadows, guarded with jealousy, and eagerly consumed in private. I remember going to a Chinese school with a toonie burning a hole in my pocket as I prepared to buy a whole bottle from the vending machines. People would gather around as I twisted the bottle cap and heard the sweet hiss of ecstasy. It was then weird when my mom basically gave me the go-ahead to buy whatever the fuck I wanted at the dance. I had a Coke, and then a Diet Coke because cool silver can, and then a root beer. I bragged about how much soda I had had that night and felt like a badass. Thinking back to it, however, I don't remember having that much fun. The soda started to get old after the second can, and I got thirsty, but thought, why drink water? I can drink water whenever I want, I can only drink soda now. So I kept drinking soda, and by the end I was just tired and probably dehydrated too. I wanted to remember that night as fun. I even tried to write a fucking memoir as an assignment about just how much fun I had, but I didn't. Truth to be told, I got real sick of drinking my favorite drink real quick. I think about that night a lot. I had always loved playing video games, and when my mom expressed her disapproval of my interests and the fact that I was never this passionate about school, well, that made me even more determined to play. And don't get me wrong, games are fun. I love grinding and improving at a game, and the joy of talking shit to and with anonymous people online is something that many people, sadly, will never experience. When you look at games the way you look at a sport, it's a great way to build your hand-eye coordination, teamwork, and problem-solving skills. It's also a great way to make friends. However, there are days where I'll solo queue in Valorant or Overwatch or Rainbow Six Siege looking to escape, and I'll fucking hate it. It won't be immediately clear, but I'll know when I hate playing a game when I start thinking, let's just play so I can win. And then I lose, get tilted, and then go down 2 skill brackets, and then keep losing. I would still try to convince myself that I love the game, bragging about how I stayed up till 6 playing training mode, or how I didn't even have dinner. But like the sodas on that night, I come to realize that maybe it wasn't my dogshit teammates or that one enemy that always manages to shoot me in the back no matter how carefully I check my corners. Maybe I was just sick of video games. I remember this book called As Dear as Salt, where a daughter compliments his father by saying he was, well, as dear as salt. Long story short, the dad gets mad and then tries soup without salt, realizes he fucks up and cries. Oftentimes we take for granted the things that form the foundation to our happiness. I didn't like soda. I liked one sip of soda contrasted with a week of water. I didn't like to play video games. I liked to play video games with my friends after a long day of work. I used to focus so much on video games and soda because I was basically forced to do work, eat well, exercise, and socialize. Now that I can play games whenever I want, I need to remember that all sodas taste disgusting when you're thirsty, and all games suck when it's just you and your own thoughts.